Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video, and we are not done yet. We have got some more Dare to Defy stages, so I decided I would take them on, and we better start doing some solos because one of the things I feared was that these Dare to Defies would actually be connected, and they are. So all of the characters I used on the first 7 stages are actually restricted here, so I may have to rethink some of those fights early on because I was thinking, because normally these have only ever been pods of 7, right? So we have this set, and then there's going to be another set for end of service coming. So there's going to be, after this set of 7, even 7 more that I have to try to do with the box that I have, which, at this point I have basically every character in the game built. But it's still challenging because they're asking you to do, I'm guessing, 21 stages, right? If not, maybe more. I'll have to double check the schedule. But I'm probably going to have to go back and try to be more efficient because there are some very good characters I used up in that first set of 7. So this first stage here looked like a soloable stage. So I decided to use Kelgar here to do a solo. I did notice I did do a Rubicante solo in the first set. So that's good. Like as many solos as I can get. But there was a stage where I used like Oron and like Reno and somebody else. I probably could open them up, although the whole point of Reno is to be on a defense comp anyway, so we'll see. Who knows, maybe I'll be able to use someone like Rydia or Celis. I maybe could squeak by a solo with them. I don't know, they're a little bit, older at this point, haven't had a rework in as as often as some of these other characters, right? It's been a while since they've been reworked, so we'll have to see. But what I did is I did just get back from Mexico, so I'm back now. And I did record the first 3 stages of Nyx. So this is stage 1 of Nyx. It's the 2 Medusa heads. And just reading the boss info, it just wanted melee damage. It looked, I saw in the boss info that they like the steel turns and stuff, so it just felt like a good fight. I think I have Cater available too, so I do have some characters that can solo, so yeah, I'm going to try to get as many solos as I can to be efficient with my character usage, because I was even looking already in these stages, and it's like, man, I'm already running out of, like, force chargers. Like, I need more force chargers, right? The other thing I'm going to do, too, is I might try to do some fun themed runs. So, I think it's stage 3, I did a themed Final Fantasy VI run because there was Magitech armors were the boss. So I'm like, sure, let's do some Final Fantasy VI. And so I'm trying to kind of do like kind of weird team comps where I'm just trying to use up some older characters while mixing in like a really good DPS or somebody I can kind of carry a little bit. So that is good. It's getting me to think a little bit. I don't know why, Defo didn't do stuff like this earlier. Like Dare to Defy, I thought was such a great idea. I felt like they just should have been doing it constantly, like with every event. And I don't know why they never did anything like this, where why not connect a couple of them together and really test your box, like for a veteran player, right? So, because things like this are what really pushed people to pull more. The people that were saving their millions of gems could do it because there was nothing really pushing your box, right? If you had a team that could beat content, you didn't really have to get a ton of characters if you just had, enough good characters that you can mix and match to always have a good enough team to beat any content. Dare to Defy was the first thing that really came around that was like, all right, we really need to have, I guess Dimensions End was the first big thing that came, right? That said you have to have a big box to do stuff. But it got to the point where Dimensions End got so easy, we needed something else. And, they did Dare to Defy, but just I think that was a little too late. They should have done a little bit more of them. The thing I've been having fun with too is while I was in Mexico, I did actually end up beating Final Fantasy V, and I do have like a much greater appreciation for that game. It definitely has like moved way up on my Final Fantasy tier list. It won't overtake 6. I don't think anything will overtake 6, but like I think I like it better than 4, and 4 was pretty high up for me. So and I'm thinking I did do a stream of Final Fantasy V earlier, and I did get some help from you guys, which was really awesome. So right now in Final Fantasy V, I did beat the game. I found it quite challenging, actually. I was like level 45 when I beat Exdeath at the end. But I'm playing the Game Boy Advance version that has like the cool bonus dungeon after, and there's like 3 new jobs. So I did start kind of like grinding out the new jobs and stuff, and I kind of dabbled in the new dungeon a little bit. But I definitely got killed in there, so I think I have to like power up more. So I might do another stream that's like a post game stream where I'm just like kind of grinding my jobs and like trying to level up, and then maybe go into that new dungeon. I think that could be a fun little stream. So I would like to stream again this week. We'll see like what I have time for. It'll probably be Monday or Tuesday. We'll see. And it depends on, I think this video, yeah, I think this video will go up today. So it'll go up right away. I'm recording this on Sunday. So we'll put this video up today, and then maybe Monday or Tuesday we'll do a stream. I'll talk to the wife and see what the schedule looks like. But I think that could be a lot of fun, right? Just playing some Final Fantasy V. And as you guys have seen, I'm still trying to push Star Rail content. I mean, that's really the game I'm moving towards as we reach end of service for default here, but I do still want to cover the game up until the end. I think I will do one more default stream because I know you guys were all asking for that. So it'll probably be either like, I don't know if it'll be the 29th or the 28th that I'll do it, because the thing I got to be careful with is the timing. Because I know like when character releases would drop on their time, the time that they said it would be actually like, they would list it as the day after, but for me, it would be like, it would actually come out the evening before. So the thing I'm worried about is I don't want to say, all right, let's do a stream on the 29th of like the, last day of default, and then I turn it on and then the game's already gone, right? I don't want to be in that situation. So I might stream on the 28th would be I guess I would have to look at a calendar. I guess I don't know what day of the week the 28th is. I should probably look at that. But I'm thinking February 28th or in that range is when I would want to do my last default stream. That's a Wednesday. So that could work. I do Yu-Gi-Oh on Wednesday, but I could just stream when I get home from Yu-Gi-Oh. It would just be like a late night, or I could just not go to Yu-Gi-Oh that night. But yeah, I think we'll plan on Wednesday, the 28th of February. We will make that my last default stream. And what I kind of want to do in that stream is just have a time for us all to hang out, talk, reminisce about the game, share our memories. I will be playing something in the background, on default. I think there will be some Dare to Defy. I'll leave some Dare to Defy stuff open so we'll have something to play. I kind of want to do like my final box overview and just show all my characters. I mean, if you guys have been playing, like, other than BTs, like BTs still aren't like the easiest to like get all the characters, but I've got almost all the characters, but I've blued every armor. And I'm working on Force Enhanced 50ing everybody, but that part's going to take a while. But I think can be doable, but I did blue every armor in the game. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And I think I've got every character's weapon all the way through FR. I think all I'm missing are maybe like 10 or less BTs in the game, something like that. Otherwise, I've got, just everything done, everything maxed out on the game. It would be really awesome. Once again, I'm not going to, don't get any hope from this or anything, but it would be really awesome if for some reason they said, I guess we'll keep the game up, because then I would have like everything maxed out and be able to play for a while. But no, it's not happening. So I do think, I've kind of changed my tune on it a little bit. When they initially announced end of service, I was very much like, I don't know if I want to play the game anymore. Now I've kind of gotten to the mode where I've kind of accepted it. I've come to terms with it, whatever. And now it's like, this is kind of just like precious time we have to still play the game while we can. So I have been liking going in, doing the Dare to Defies and stuff, and it's like, this is kind of my last chance to play around with these characters and still enjoy this game, and I kind of want to do it. And I guess the thing I was kind of getting back to earlier, as we watched Kelgar just absolutely annihilate this fight, by the way, bosses taking a million turns, Kelgar getting all the damage in on their turns, was playing Final Fantasy V and like beating it. It's made me really like and appreciate those characters a lot more. Right? So like actually seeing Kelgar's story and seeing, like, I didn't realize Kelgar was in the game as much as he was. He's still not in it a ton, but like, like he's in there, man. And like Dorgan and Zazat, and like we never got Zazat, right? Like he was one of the next characters we were supposed to get. I think the night they announced end of service, like that live stream or whatever was supposed to be when Zazat was announced, right? He was in that range. He was coming out soon. But then just more appreciation for characters like Kryl and Galuf and Lena, like just getting more of their backstory and stuff. It was really cool, and it makes me like those characters a lot more. which is really sad, especially Cryle. Like I already kind of liked Cryle in this game, but like playing 5 just made me like her a lot more. Cause like the thing is I had played 5 way back when cause the first time it actually ever released in the US was on the PlayStation 1. They came out with like the anthology collection. So like one of them was, I want to say it was Final Fantasy 6 with Chrono Trigger. And then the other one had Final Fantasy 5 in another game, or I could be getting them mixed up, but they were like these 2 packs of like old re-released role-playing games. And that was the first time Final Fantasy 5 was actually released in the US. And I did play that. I bought that, I had it, I played it, but I didn't get very far. Like if you guys watched my live stream, I had basically gotten to maybe that point, or maybe not even quite that far. So maybe like 20-25% of the way through the game. I hadn't even touched the surface of the game, right? And my expectations of the game completely changed, and I enjoyed it a lot more as I got deeper into the game. It was a lot of fun. It was a blast. And I'm still playing it, right? Like I'm doing post game right now, and I just for fun, I kind of want to just try maxing out all the jobs on all the characters. And I found a really nice grinding spot to do that. So like I said, I might stream that as well. But yeah, it was just nice, kind of nice and fun while I was in Mexico, to just sit and play on my analog pocket. And literally for the full 7 days, the only game when I had time and was just relaxing and playing games, Final Fantasy 5 was all I ever took out. I had all my Game Boy Advance games with me, but I only played 5, and it was a lot of fun. Because that was, for me, like I'm not a big reader, right? So like when we're laying on the beach and my wife is reading books, like I'm playing my analog pocket. That's my version of reading. So I was playing Final Fantasy V when we were having our quiet read time. So I got a lot of time to play because we wanted to do a lot of relaxing, right? But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It makes me want to play more, maybe good Final Fantasy games that I might have missed. Actually, one that I really want to do is 9, because I really liked 9, and I played that on the PlayStation 1 when it originally came out. And I remember I think I got basically to the final boss and was not strong enough to beat the final boss. And I never got motivated to grind up to beat the final boss. So like technically I haven't beaten 9, even though I've experienced basically the whole game. Like all I haven't seen is like the final cutscenes. So 9 is one on my list that I wanted to replay, right? I kind of want to replay 4 again. I have beaten 4 a couple times, but yeah. So anyways, guys, there you go. Kelgar blowing up the fight, just doing a solo thing. Very easy. I kind of figured I would fill this with just a lot of other commentary because, solo fights aren't the most entertaining to watch. But yeah, we got it done. So yeah, look forward to more Dare to Defy fights. Look forward to more streams in the future. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.